Michelle.
Thank you, Phil. Turning now to turning a breakdown into a breakthrough. We're talking about how to handle the symptoms of depression. And joining us this morning is Sil Lai Abrams, author of a book called No More Drama. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. You're much better now.
Definitely.
You're much better now, but we're talking about a real depression that started, what, 3 years ago?
I dealt with depression most of my life, but really 3 years ago, I was in a relationship. The relationship wasn't going well. I finally made the decision to leave, and instead of doing what a lot of women do when we end a relationship, we jump into another one.
Right.
I decided, okay, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm going to take a break. And when I did, I got into bed for 3 months and didn't get out.
Literally, you stayed at home?
Literally in bed, stopped working, ate Lucky Charms, Diet Coke, Law and Order all day long. Yeah.
What got you out of this? And what is it with depression and women?
Well, what got me out of this was the 9 steps that I outlined in my book, No More Drama. I talk about how, for me, I discovered that my lifelong history with depression, a lot of it wasn't just some chemical issues, chemical imbalances. It was about my perspective. I had spent my whole life focusing on the fact that I had been a battered wife. I had survived a sexual assault. I had gone through all these things, but I never looked at how did I get out of it. I was always looking at what had happened to me and never said, how was I able to overcome? So for me now today, healing my depression came out of taking full responsibility and taking certain steps. In No More Drama, I talk about the 9 principles. I'll just tell you the first 3. Anytime you want to initiate a change in your life, you got to find the truth. And not just, you know, what's she doing or what he did to me, but what is my part in the place that I'm at right now. And then the next step is acceptance. You've got to be willing to accept whatever it is that you find. It's very hard. Shame can play a big role into this, but let go of any judgment you have over whatever situation that you're in, and then take the next step, which is action. What are the action steps that I can take to address the issue that I discovered by taking the first step, which is facing the truth?
So it sounds like you looked at yourself, when you started to heal yourself, you started to see yourself more as being proud of yourself as a survivor instead of a victim.
Right.
That's the responsibility you're talking about?
Absolutely. And one of the distinctions I make in No More Drama is about the difference between a survivor and a contender. And I use the terms that basically same person, survivor identifies themselves based upon what they've been through. And the contender says, okay, I've been through this, but it's not, my past will not define my future. It's about reframing our experiences so that I don't walk around saying, well, the reason why I'm attracted to abusive men is because of what my mom or my dad did or didn't do, or it's because I was sexually assaulted. I say no. We have a choice in how we respond to anything that we go through. Viktor Frankl, who wrote Man's Search for Meaning, greatly influenced me. And when he talked about how a person could go live through the experience of a concentration camp, come out, still in touch with the highest side of their being, or some people would use it as an excuse to just sink to the lowest depths. And I said, I choose to look at things differently. I can make that choice. With help, though. I'm not going to say that this was all on my own.
It's a process.
Been in absolutely, and I've been in therapy, which is kind of taboo in many communities, but it's through that I was able to start healing.
Okay. Congratulations on your book. No More Drama is in local bookstores today.
Local, national, everywhere.
All over the place.
Out.
All right.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
You help a lot of people.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with a look at this morning's top stories.